Not
about
yet.
that? Oh. Well, how about that? Here we are. Where's my husband?
Live again
There
on
he is.
Thursday nights. Here we go.
Mwah.
Got a little special guest tonight. He's a little upset about the chicken and dumpling episode, and he come to, as you can see, he got that beady eye.
It's got his beady eye right on me, too.
Now, this is just another one of our additions of our menagerie here in the
Of stuffed stuff that we purchased from
Cable
Auction Company.
This episode is brought to you by Cable Auction Company. We put the action in auction. Sold it.
I know it's coming, and it still scares me.
Oh, give me 20 now, 30,
Oh,
30,
Lord.
30, 20, 30, 30,
Here we go.
40, 5, 40, give 5, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. I got 45, give me 50, 50, 50. Hold it right there.
You're a nut. I guess I deserve all that jumping because I've been such a pill this
Well,
week.
you have been.
Me? You're the pill.
But anyway, thank y'all for coming out tonight, turning aside to be with us. We just thank our dear Lord for another day on this earth and that we were able to do this. You know, it ain't much, and it's just us
Being us.
being us. And we're just going to share a little. This is Mama's fried apple pie, and she sure couldn't. I'm going to be honest with you. I hadn't practiced this and hadn't made them in a long time. We made the applesauce last night.
Yes.
But I just wasn't too sure. I don't know if any of y'all been to the grocery store lately, but there's been a run, I guess because of cooking with Na Na and Murry, and we kind of promote white lily flour. We've caused a run on white lily flour. You can. It's about like toilet paper, folks.
Yes, it really is. It's crazy. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
I went to Walmart this morning. No white lily flour. They had the Walmart brand. They had, gold medal brand. But see, white lily flour was established in 1883 from a man from Atlanta, A.J. Smith, I believe his name was. And it's made from, winter wheat, soft winter wheat. Makes the best biscuits. But anyway, and then, so I was afraid to make a test run and not have enough flour, and I went by Kroger, and they didn't have any 5-pound bags, but I got 3 3-pound bags. So
Save the day. Kroger saved the day.
But still, what you see is what you get tonight, so we hope this turns out.
It's going to be just fine.
Give you a little shout out, sir, Missy.
Lord, let me get my eyes on right quick. Well, first of all, we had 2 people this week that made some stuff that we'd made. First one's my sweet and beautiful, loving, kind, and wonderful niece, Jennifer Martin. Y'all may have seen her biscuits on there today, but she did a fantastic job, and her mom commented and said they were good, so yay for that. And then the second person was Catherine. Oh God, Catherine, I am so going to butcher your name, and I'm sorry. So good Lord. I had it earlier. Capitasto. I hope I said that, and I'm so sorry if I butchered it.
I hope that's like, I don't know.
Anyway, she made my Mama Cassie's strawberry pie, and it was beautiful, and she said it tasted great. So thank y'all for posting those, and anybody else that cooks stuff that we do, please post pictures of it because we love to see it and enjoy that. And then another thing I wanted to show you was this cute little angel hanging up on the wall here, this cookbook angel. My friends at Marigold Trading, and they're out of Bluffdale, Texas. She made this, and hey, Tony Marizzi, that's the same lady that made our keyboard, or not keyboard, but piano key angels. So look them up, Marigold Trading Company. They got some really cute stuff. Anyway.
We got a little contest going on tonight. And like and share the live video, and in the comments put shared, and we're gonna write everybody's name down and put it in a pot, and then tomorrow night at 5 o'clock we're gonna come back live. We're gonna draw the name of the pot, and whoever the winner is going to get 4 bags of dried apples from J. Moore Farms.
Tell them why.
Well, this recipe I had written down, and it's my fault. I'll take the blame for it. But it had 4, then it had no dash or anything. It had 4, then a space, then 6, then no space, ounce. So it looked like 4 6-ounce bags of dried apples. But so we went to J. Moore Farms, and 4 times 6 is 24 ounces. These are 1-ounce bags, and these bags ain't cheap, folks. And so instead of 24 bags, we said, well, we're just going to get 12. Surely 12 would be enough. I'm telling you, it's been a while since I made this. So anyway, and I used to get apples from Mama if I ever made them. And so anyway, we bought 12 bags.
We got a lot of apples.
We only cooked 3.5 bags last night, as you see. We posted the applesauce last night. We got the applesauce all done. Go look at the applesauce. All it is 3. We cooked 3.5 bags of dried apples, 2 1/4 cups of sugar, and just enough water to cover the apples. And we cooked them in a big old pot right here. And I took this big old spoon, and you got to stir them pretty constantly, and just chop them up, and you got to cook them for about 45 minutes to an hour.
There's apples in there.
Till they look kind of like this right here. Just talk about the best tasting applesauce. It's wonderful.
It is.
So anyway, like and share.
And they are. I'm telling you.
Like and share. Type shared in the comments. We're gonna put your name in a hat. We're gonna, and then Friday we're gonna at 5 o'clock we're gonna go live, draw the name, and we'll PM you and get your name and address and all that stuff, and we're gonna get them shipped out Saturday morning. So
because we want you to make fried apple pies too.
So like and shares, put the comment. Anyway, so I guess we better get to cooking. What do you think?
Well, I guess so. That's what we're here to do. So I wanted to holler out, say hey to Stan, his brother, and a bunch of people that are on here tonight. Donna, Vaughn, and Wanda Jackson, and Virginia. I have to call you Johnson because that's how I know you. Scott Patterson, Terry Hilton, Shane Short, Kathy Schrag, Judy Kearney, Scott Bushy,
All right.
Lynn Wilson, Darcy McKetty.
4 heaping cups of white lily flour, self-rising flour. White lily self-rising. So 4 heaping cups. That's 2.
Lord, that is
That's 3. There's 4. This will make about 30 pounds. Supposedly thereabouts.
Are we making 30 pies tonight?
I guess so.
Lord.
So now we're using, as we promoted earlier in the week, we're using, get that butter and water out. We're using lard.
Lard.
My mama's always said lard for pie crust works the best. And I tell you, I just got to reading some, facts about lard compared to butter and Crisco. I tell you, lard ain't as bad as they make it out to be. So
No, it's not.
And it makes the best pie crust, the crispiest, best pie crust. So we had 3/4 cup of lard.
Lard. And it's not cold like he did the Crisco for the chicken and dumplings. It's room temperature. But he did have his butter chilled, in case you were wondering about that.
And it,
Here, are you done with that?
yeah. and then a quarter cup of butter. Just a quarter cup of butter, cold butter.
Just use your hands.
I'm going to. And I'm going to use my pastry cutter. And you got to mix this up really good. The butter.
Let me bring the camera over.
And the little, just keep it mixed until it's like little pea size. But you need to mix it really, really good. And let me tell you, while I'm mixing this up, this brought back so many memories. My mama and my Aunt Eileen, Aunt Eileen and Uncle Clarence, they lived over on Cox Road, and it was in Ralph Danger's old house. They bought Ralph Danger, and Ralph had planted all these apple trees around the house, and I cannot for the life, I always thought Mama called them lemon twig, but I kind of looked it up, and I think it was limber twig is what it ended up being, lemon twig, or their horse. They were green apples. They were kind of sour, but Mama said they were the best apples for cooking. And I remember me and Mark and Tim, we'd get out there and we'd pick up apples. This bushel baskets full of apples, and pick all the apples. And Mama and Eileen, they would sit out there. They'd sit out there all day under them trees and peel apples and cut them up. And then Mama would dry them. She'd put them on sheets, on pieces of tin, and dry these apples and wrap them up at night and put them back out after the dew dried off the next morning. And we had an old Buick LeSabre. Sometimes the back of them old Buicks, between the back seat and the windshield, there's a big old spot back there. She'd put a sheet up there and put apples up there, and they'd really dehydrate them up there in that back of that big old Buick LeSabre. So anyway, a lot of good memories doing this. Mama making, and I tell you, I mean, she just, back then, I mean, that's what they did. I was thinking about cooking this applesauce last night. It takes 45 minutes to an hour just to get the applesauce right. But, but that's...
They had time.
Yep. My mama, she was kind of in the shelter in place all her life.
Yes, she did.
But she took care of us boys and our daddy. Speaking about our daddy, many of y'all know 2 years ago today is when Papa Cagle passed away, and I tell you what, it's a sad day in my heart, but we all know that heaven's a better place because of him. Because this world was a better place because of him.
Yeah. He was the sweetest, kindest, most gentle man I think I ever knew, and I see a lot of him in you too.
And
you can be pretty sweet and kind too, but you can also be a little stubborn.
No, I need
yes. What do you need?
I need a measuring cup.
Which one?
Well, for water, I need 1.5. So probably that big one.
1.5 cups of cold water.
This is ice. You have to use ice water. So, yeah. It may take a little more, but start off 1.5 cups. I don't know ice in there.
I see that. I'm gonna get it out.
Of ice water.
Not ice in the water. Sorry, my hands are going in for it.
So, well, I'm gonna mix it.
You may need some more water. I'll leave it out.
We're gonna start off with 1.5 cups of ice water, and we're just gonna mix this up, folks.
What can I do? Just stand here and
look beautiful. And don't forget, check cooking with. I'm not cooking. gardening with Randall. And
your dear brother.
haven't seen him on much lately though.
Y'all, I grew up in an apple orchard. Becky Reyes. And there's Miss Deb Montanaro. Yeah, they were the good old days. And my friend Robin.
You can have a little more water.
A little more water?
Yeah.
Coming right up.
You can just pour it right.
I am. How about that? It's in there. I'm sorry, I thought I had my finger over it. Tell me when.
That's good. You just want to, give me a little bit more. Alright. Just want to mix it up to it's sticky.
Good and sticky.
We're fixing it. I'm going to have to
What we need now?
rinse my hands off.
Well,
And while I'm rinsing my hands off, geez, this bowl weighs about 100 pounds.
I know it does. Shoot, I forgot to mute my phone. What you need?
Put flour all out on the table there.
I can do that, so yeah.
No,
Like a bunch?
yeah.
Okay. Obviously, I've never made fried apple pies, or I would know that. He does all the cooking around here, I'm telling you. He's pretty amazing. His mama taught him well, didn't she?
Yeah. I just learned by watching more than anything else.
Well, that explains a lot, because I didn't do much watching. I played a lot. How's that?
I was up at J. Moore Farms. I bought some sorghum syrup. Because here in the upcoming episode, I want to make some homemade banana bread and syrup sweetbread. If you've never had syrup sweetbread, my grandmother, Mama, she made syrup sweetbread. You make it out of sorghum syrup. So I went ahead and got us some while we was up there. And so now you want to kind of dust this with flour and around so you can get it lifted up out of the bowl.
R2 likes your southern accent.
Southern, who's got, I don't have a southern accent.
Well, because you were saying, she thought you were saying Elise water. She wanted to know what Elise water was.
Elise?
Ice water.
Ice water, not Elise water.
Well, it just sounded like that. That's those Midwestern ears hearing our southern accents. Look at you.
Here. And then you want to dust it with flour. You just want to knead this dough. I need it.
I need some dough.
Just knead this dough and dust it with flour. Mama used to make these things, and they wouldn't hardly get out of the hot oil. They'd be gone, because they're good for a couple of days, but then they start getting soggy. So they need to be ate up in a day or two.
Yeah, and it said to store them. Just
don't refrigerate.
Don't put them in the fridge. Yeah.
But I'm telling you, you make them, you ain't gonna have no problem with them being around more than a couple of days.
Yeah, especially. Oh, sorry, R2. It was AIISE water. Ice water. Spank that dough.
like a baby's bottom right there.
Oh, stop. You are so silly.
So now all you do is you just start
Pinching.
fingers, and you want to about the size of a ping pong ball, little smaller. Just roll them up and roll them up, throw them in the pan. And what are you looking for?
My red spatula.
Right here.
Oh. Okay.
So you just pinch them off. You can come over here and pinch some off and roll some up.
Pinch your head off. Not really. Ooh, that's nice dough.
What's the difference between nice dough
Oh,
and unnice dough?
I don't know. How about, what's the difference in lard and Crisco? How about that?
Lard is made from pig fat.
As in bacon?
As in make. But most of it's leaf lard, and you don't get a porky taste from it. You don't.
Sorry, that just sounded funny. A porky taste. That's all. That's all I could think of. You said porky. I'm
Porky
not
pig.
Porky pig. I'm sorry. That's silly, but that's me. So tell us, Nathan, what is going to be coming up next week? Have we decided?
We ain't decided yet.
Well, how about that?
We may have. We're working on a couple of more guest
Chefs.
chefs.
How about also y'all could maybe give us some ideas of something you might want to see that's southern, cooked or whatever, and we'll do our best to do that.
I'll tell you kind of some of the things that we've got. Well, I've got in my mind to do. Like I say, one is going to be banana bread and syrup sweet bread, and then another firehouse favorite was I'd make for breakfast. We're gonna have a breakfast.
Yeah.
Pig nuggets, biscuits and gravy. You heard chicken nuggets? Well, we're gonna have some pig nuggets.
Well, I can tell you right now who can attest to pig nuggets, biscuits, and gravy, and that was our envisaged sisters, the girls that I used to do a photography project with, Robin and Bridget, and they came down to visit Andrea and I, and Nathan fixed this breakfast feast that was just out of this world, and it consisted of pig nuggets and biscuits and gravy, and I think maybe some eggs and stuff too, but who needed all that after those pig nuggets, man? Those were so good.
And then working on a couple of, one thing, being from the South and being from the, Atlanta area, is Coca-Cola is king, and so we may have a Coca-Cola night. Things made better
With Coke?
with Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola. Deb, you are so sweet to say that about the weight issue. Yes, it's really not that hard because we don't eat like this, except we'll taste whatever we make on Thursday nights, and if we have extras, it usually goes to somebody in the neighborhood. So we normally eat like decent during the week, right? And on the weekends too. So yeah, that's why it was easy. Besides the fact that I was fixing to have to go out and buy a whole new closet full of clothes because I couldn't get in any of them. Okay. So yeah. All right, so now what?
We'll finish this up later, but we're gonna go ahead and start making some pies.
Yes. Kay wants us to make Coca-Cola cake, she said. All right, are you ready for me to get over and start heating up
Not
anything?
yet.
Or how about if I clean up over here a little bit? This.
And you want to take these balls and you want to roll them out pretty thinly.
Hold on, I'm going to get the camera over here. So you can get a close-up of how thin. All right, let's take a walk, folks.
Pretty thin.
Oops. You'll have to do another one because I missed that.
And let's see. We're going to have...
Yeah, since I'm over here, that's a great idea. Why don't you go ahead and kind of make one up?
Just take a... This is a pretty big spoon, but if you're using just like a... man, I really need to have this on one side.
Yeah. There you go.
And then got a little Vaseline glass bowl. We got a little bowl of water. Just wet your finger. Just kind of, just wet the dough. You really don't have to wet it on half of it.
Hey, Connie.
Because we're going to fold her over.
Fold her over.
And just take a fork.
Look at you.
Crimp the edges. And then we'll place this on the cookie sheet. And we'll get another one.
Well, Lord, getting a little violent there with that dough.
Just roll her out.
Look at you go with that rolling pin. Make it good and thin. Alright.
That's the thing about it. They don't have to be perfect. They just got to taste good.
That's right. And they will taste good. I couldn't tell you the last
Don't
time.
forget, like and share us. Put share in the comments. And we're going to draw a winner tomorrow at 5 o'clock. And the winner's going to win 4 bags of dried apples.
Hey, Randall. So there we go. Randall said you was rolling in the dough.
Right.
And there's our Maine cousins up from Maine, the state of Maine. I believe it's Maine. Johnny Cagle and is watching, and my mama Yolanda.
Just sealing up the pies. And Murray,
Yeah.
do you want to set the camera up over there and go ahead and start getting the grease hot? I'm going to keep rolling some up and making some more pies. She's going to get the grease hot. And we're going to be ready to fry these bad boys up here in just a minute.
Teresa Kennedy said that it looks delicious and she'd like for you to make some caramel cake sometime.
All right.
All right, let me get this all set up. Back to the edge. Tilt it down a little bit. Sorry, y'all, I'm not used to this thing. He's always the one that moves it. So, all right, so Chris, go first. Where is my red spatula? So we're going to get this bad boy good and hot, because that's the one thing that when I was reading that recipe, this oil needs to be raring to go. So
when you get it ready, when it gets hot, you just dip your finger in just a little water, just let a little drop of water. When that water sizzles, grease,
you know it's ready.
You know it's ready.
So do I go ahead and put the butter in too?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, so yep, we're gonna get this Crisco, this butter all good and melted down. Get it ready to fry these bad boys up. I tell you, I'm excited. I couldn't tell you the last time I had a fried pie. My Aunt Larry, whom I have spoken of before on here, used to make some really good ones. So I'll be happy to taste Nathan's. He's never made them for me, so we're getting them going here. How's them things coming along over there?
They're coming.
All right. So yeah, y'all, don't forget, like and share. We're going to do our little contest tomorrow at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Come on and announce the winner, and we'll get these dried apples mailed out to you. So you can make your own. Y'all didn't see that Crisco that just jumped out of the pan, did you? All right, so now we're getting a roll here. All right, Nathan, it's starting to get pretty warm. Popping like, I don't want it to pop on me. So, there we go. Oh. Your assistant left the wrapper on the butter. About that.
Fire my
You
sous
need to
chef.
fire your assistant and find you a new person.
I don't reckon.
Well, I was pretty sure you was fixing to fire me this week. Jeez. I'm telling you. It's just been a weird week. I don't know. Maybe just...
While we're waiting, you know, I've been kind of waiting to hear something back from the Tampa Moffitt Cancer Center, and we got a call today, and they're bringing my case up before review the pathology department. All the pathology doctors get together, and the oncologist, and they discuss these cases. Well, they're going to discuss mine because I've been diagnosed with large B cell and also marginal zone in the past, lymphoma, non-Hodgkin lymphoma.
It's so technical, it's ridiculous.
So, hopefully next Wednesday, I'll know something about future treatments.
Yes, we will be tickled to find that out. And you said something about water. Boy, this thing's smoking now.
Turn her down a little bit.
Turn her down a little bit. Okay, I'm going down to almost medium. Did you say something about... Yep, I'd say that's ready. All right, you got me some pies ready to go?
Yeah.
Here, you put them in.
And they don't take long, folks. About a minute and a half aside. And if you're going to cook a big batch of these things, you're probably going to change your oil out a time or two.
Yeah.
Because the oil's going to get brown.
And it's about a minute to a minute and a half on each side, or till it kind of gets brown. Here. And
We're just going to cook 3. And we'll cook the rest.
we'll make the rest later. But yeah, for time-wise, we'll just do the 3. So yeah, so hopefully we're going to know something next Wednesday. And then we can get this show on the road with Nathan, get him to feeling good and healthy, and that'll be good. What are you looking for, baby?
My water.
I took it to test.
Oh.
So yeah, I'm gonna let you take over there. Oh, let's move that up a little bit. Because I'm sure they probably love looking at the top of my head and yours. Wow, that didn't take long to brown up, did it?
It doesn't.
What you need, baby?
Not a thing. And you'll probably have to add some to it, but
A little bit of Crisco, maybe.
and, you know, some people, like I said in the applesauce recipe last night, some people want to spice theirs up, put nutmeg and cinnamon and what other kind of apple spices, you know. But my mama, she was pretty much a straight up sugar kind of gal.
She sure was.
And so it was just sugar, water, and apples, made applesauce. And also a finishing touch, if you want to, is take some confectionery sugar with some warm water and just make a little syrup, and you can drizzle them over. Kind of like one of the Hostess fried pies you get in a...
Bring that over here to the camera a little bit. See how pretty that is?
Flip it over on that side there.
I'm gonna turn that eye off too while you're at it. That electric oven is a roar.
I'm going to flip this one back over.
All right.
This end right here.
Put this back up here. Hey, Rosa, it's okay. Better late than never, right?
But don't forget, like and share. Put a comment in the comment section. Share. And even after the recording's over, up until probably about 4 o'clock.
We'll cut it off at 4 o'clock p.m.
So
Eastern
anybody
Standard.
that watches, doesn't watch it live, but watches it tomorrow during the day, just hit like and share, and type in share, and we're gonna draw your name, and you're gonna get 4
bags of apples, bags of gold.
I'm almost ashamed to tell you how much we paid for these.
I think I did. Hey, Catherine, I said your name earlier, and I think I butchered it really bad, so I'm sorry.
But I'm going to tell you, I'm going to show you. They're $5.99 an ounce. An ounce!
What is that?
An ounce!
Well, it takes a lot of like labor to do that sort of thing too, doesn't it?
Yeah, but they got a machine. My mama used to do it by hand, so.
Well, you're right about that.
Later in life, Mama did get one of those apple cores and peelers. We'd put it in there and it'd peel it, and it'd actually cut it into circles. But
wow, that looks delicious.
that was later.
You turn that off.
I turned that off, and I'm just gonna
Move that bad boy
slide it off the heat.
Was it time to try one?
Where's?
Watch the things be hot, Nathan.
Jack, where you at?
Don't call him over here to eat.
And look at this. I found this. It's our white lily flower cake plate. And so we love white lily flower. It's Vaseline glass. It's antique. And
let me set the camera down. And while you're moving over there with those, Randall is on, and Randall from Gardening with Randall.
yes.
And he said to tell everyone that he would love for them to come and like his page. And he's going to be live at noon tomorrow.
And we're good there?
I'm going to move it up just a hair.
Right.
I need a camera
Pull it
person.
from the top there. There you go. I hold it at the very bottom. There you go.
There we go.
So, anyway, we're fixing. That's a southern term. Fixing.
I like me some southern.
We fixing to eat a fried pie.
Thank you. Lord, we got us a mess here now. Who's going to come clean this up for us?
Well, you got a lot of cooking left to do, young lady. You're going to cook all these fried pies, and then we're gonna set up like a lemonade stand. We're gonna have a fried pie stand.
Fried pie stand. Okay, here we go. The taste test is on. Here we go. Don't burn my goozle, Nathan. Oh my God, it's gonna be the biggest piece in the world. Oh my God.
What was that dog? When he would get a treat, he'd just...
I can't talk because the hide has been burned off of my tongue. Yes, I remember that cartoon. It was a big old white dog, and he wore a helmet. And every time he got a treat, he would, and go up and then float down. Y'all remember that? Or am I
But
just-
there is nothing like homemade applesauce, folks. And it's not that hard to do. But it just takes a little time.
Yeah.
45 minutes to an hour. But we're in quarantine, so what else you got but time? So
Time is our friend.
these are like gold right here, folks. I'm telling you, I mean, they're delicious.
It's like eating a piece of apple pie that's just fried. Fried apple pie. How about that?
And that little bit of butter, you wouldn't think it's just a quarter cup in the dough and just a couple teaspoons in the oil. But boy, does that give that little butter hint.
Yeah. Because I'm sitting here thinking, I so kind of wouldn't mind putting me a little pat of butter on top.
Or even better, some Neller ice cream.
Ooh, God, that would be really. Well, we do have strawberry ice cream.
But
That's
this
not
lard, I'm telling you, makes the best crisp, flaky pie crust. And you can use this same pie crust recipe for about any pie you want to make.
Yeah.
You know, just roll it out and put it in your pan.
It's easy. I think I could actually do this, but I'm not going to.
Rub it up, dub. I want to roll them out, throw them in a pan. Patty cake, patty cake.
Baker's man.
Make me a pie as fast as you can. Roll them up, and throw them in the pan.
Man, these are good, y'all. I'm sorry we keep eating while we're talking, but it's delicious. And we hadn't had any dinner either.
But anyway, I'm gonna take one more bite.
I'm gonna finish mine off in a minute. God, that's good. You did good, babe. I'm lucky. I am the luckiest girl in the world.
These were delicious. Let's try them, folks.
Yes.
They're messy. Yeah, I mean, and I go to Home Depot and I get a roll of this craft paper. Not craft as in crafty, craft as in K-R-A-F-T.
K-R-A-F-T, that's cheese.
No, but this is craft paper.
It's like a.
And that's kind of what they used to butchers used to roll, you know, your meat up in at the grocery store. But I just roll it out here on the table, and boy, it sure does make it easy to clean up. You just fold it up and throw it in the trash. And but we got a lot more apple pies to make.
We got more rolling to do and frying.
So
if my neighbors are watching, y'all come over here in a little bit.
How many folks did
well, right now we got 39, but when I was watching behind the camera earlier, we were up to 48. I mean, who would have actually dreamed of the fact that people would tune into this, be interested in it?
And anybody like it, sure?
Oh, a ton of them.
Good deal. Thank y'all.
Mary Jane Cagle. There's another Mary Jane Cagle out in this world.
There's another Nathan Cagle.
Isn't that funny? Anyway, she just said that her mouth is hankering for some fried pies. Girl, you just get in that car and just drive on over here from Alabama, and we will make you some fried pies.
Hook you up.
That's right. We will hook you up with pies.
But thank y'all for turning out tonight, watching us, just us.
Being us.
And once again, you know, all of y'all knew Dad. I mean, it's kind of a sad day, but it's almost a happy day, rejoicing that he preached Jesus Christ in heaven, you know, and he lived it every day of his life, and he's rejoicing. He is living what he preached right now, and in heaven with, you know,
and you know,
in the presence of our Lord and Savior. And I mean, that's an amazing thing. And
I think
it's hard to miss them when you know they're in paradise.
I think though what helped me deal with it when he died was knowing who was waiting for him, other than our Savior, was that sweet flooring. Red, what took you so long?
Cause my mama, she's probably up there making apple pie,
Yeah.
feeding everybody.
But yeah, feeding everybody. That's right. So.
And but anyway, appreciate y'all coming out.
Yes, we do. We really enjoy this with y'all.
Tune in next Thursday night, 7:30. We're gonna come up with something. We'll let you know.
Yeah, we'll do something.
And
What it might be toasted cheese sandwiches.
they do salmon patties. See, everything I like is terrible for you. Salmon patties, biscuits and gravy, pig nuggets, biscuits and
Well,
gravy.
you can't eat them every day. You know, that's
Right.
you just have to moderation.
And but the syrup sweetbread.
I haven't tried that yet. You
No.
made that for me. So.
Yeah, that's some good stuff too. And like I say, I'm afraid to announce anybody, didn't say any names yet, but we're working on a couple, and hope we'll have them up real soon.
And y'all don't forget to, if there's something you want us to cook that's Southern, and we might even try something that's outside of our box. Hey, that reminds me, speaking of outside of our box, what about that taste thing we were going to do?
Oh, we're going to start this.
I don't know if I'm going to like this or not, because guess who's going to be the guinea pig?
I'm going to taste it with you.
Well, you're going to make me go first.
You got that right. And we're going to taste, especially her, because she's such a, she don't drink tea. She's Southern. She don't drink tea.
No, I don't. I don't like the way tea tastes. I'm sorry.
She don't eat olives.
Ugh. That's horrible. I'm sorry.
And she,
green or black. No, thank you.
what else is it? But anyway, we're going to do,
Celery.
yeah, but we're going to do some kind of weird food.
I am
first
not eating a bug. I can tell you
No,
that
we ain't
right
going to do
now.
no bugs. But we may do some pickled pig's feet. Or pickled eggs.
Oh, God.
Potted meat.
Okay, I could taste that. I'd probably
Spam.
I'd taste that too. I've tasted spam.
Chitlins.
No,
How
drawing the line.
about boiled peanuts? We may
Oh,
cook some boiled peanuts.
God. I am not a boiled peanut fan, but I will taste one of those. I would taste that before a bug.
Anyway, maybe that's just something we're thinking about, just to kind of kicks and giggles. And but anyway, appreciate y'all tuning in, spending your Thursday night with us. May God richly bless each and every one.
Yes.
And
In the famous words of Jane Casselois, Glennis Bice Gilliland, y'all be somebody.
in the words of my dear old daddy, every time he saw you, and all my grandkids, all his grandkids, was never a time he didn't say these words: I love you, and don't you forget it. We love you, and don't you forget it.
Hey, I love you, and don't you forget it.
I love you, and don't you forget it.
Even if I am a pill.
Well, sometimes you got to take a pill to get better.
That was quick on your feet, bud.
We love y'all. See you Thursday night.
Bye, y'all.
Like and share us.
Yes, thanks again for tuning in. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Hey, like my fan right there.